Welcome, my dear students, in our online biology lessons with you, teacher Yusra from Tabarak Private School. Our lesson today about variation. As we completed the inheritance, now we will go to variation to study about it. Variation and types of variation. Variation is our difference between cells. As you studied in grade 7 that there is variation between human, between animals, and even all the living organisms. As we can see, typical persons or typical types of animals, even if they are twins. So, variation is the difference between cells, individuals, organisms, or groups of organisms of any species that will be caused by two ways. First way is genetic difference. It means genetic variation, or it will be reflected on the living organism as something called genotypic variation. So now we know the meaning of variation as the difference between any living organism. And second point, we know now that this variation will be caused by two ways. First way is the genotypic variation. The second way that can reflect variation is phenotypic variation. Genotypic variation, from its name, it means the effect of genes in variation. But in case of phenotypic variation, also from its name, it means the phenotype or phenotype. As we studied in inheritance, this phenotypes means the appearance of the living organism. Firstly, we'll discuss the genetic variation that will be caused by the effect of genes, as a change happens in genes. So, my dear students, you can remember that time when we studied in inheritance about meiosis division. This meiosis division told us that when the homologous chromosomes will be nearby in one stage of this meiosis division, what happened? Something called crossing over. That crossing over will result a big change or big variation in chromosomes. So this variation, even you will receive your chromosomes from your parents, it will not be typical of your parents, for example. And as we told before, even you have a twins, it will not be typical you because of this genetic variation. Second way for variation to appear is phenotypic variation. That means the phenotype variation that happens due to the different environmental factors. Environmental factors mean surrounding us, everything from our environment and surrounding us, as the sun, heat, as the temperature in your country. So even we have some tall or some black or white skin colors, it will be different sometimes because of this phenotypic variation, as it will affect. For example, maybe sometimes we heard about our parents that this child was having a different type of skin color, that now it's more darker. It's darker than before. Why it's darker than before? there is no change in his genes, but that change from the environmental factors that affect the color of the skin, make it more darker. That is it. Even the color of the eyes, sometimes we can ask even our parents about this. Some children, they told it was lighter before, eye color was lighter, but now it's not like this. Why? Because also of the environmental factors, as you got it, there is no change in the genes. A change in gene will be from the parents, but not later when we were born. Other two types of variation is continuous variation and discontinuous variation. From the meaning continuous means it will not stop. It will take time to stop. For example, you know that in age of 18, your growing will start to be very, very, very slow. But before 18, you have big change in your growing. So what happened in your height? Did you notice that you have different heights all the time? Your height is changing till the age of 18. It will start to be same. It will not change. So in case of continuous variation caused by the effect of gene and environment together, for example, maybe you are short and you have another friend in same age. He's short, he's same height of you, but after time you will notice that this friend is more taller than you. Why it's taller than you? Because maybe he will take more vitamin D, more calcium, more phosphor, and also get more types, specific types of exercises to make his height more. So maybe the difference of this height will be caused by the effect of environment, as when you will have type of diet will support your bones, that time you will have a more height, and this height also will be continuous. It will not stop till the age of 18. But in case of discontinuous variation, what happened? It caused by the effect of genes alone, no effect of the environment. For example, if your blood group is A or B or AB O, it will not change all your life. It will not change even you have different types of diet or make exercise. Nothing will affect this blood groups. That is it. It's discontinuous variation. Now, my friends and my students, you got me that you have your lesson today about variation, ways of variation, and also types of variation. Wait for your homework, inshallah. It will be about this topic this week. In the end, I'd like to say thank you for our leader teacher Yunus Al-Rahbi and for all the ICT teachers that helped me to introduce this lesson for you. Best wishes.